Alright, what's up y'all? So, got the Ranger out today and we're gonna be leaving tomorrow. The last video I said we were taking a little trip to Arkansas to go ride. We're actually leaving tomorrow morning, and this thing needs an oil change. So let's give it an oil change and gotta clean the bed out of it and get it ready to go. We got the little service hour blinking, and see there we have 79 hours. See how many miles? 421 miles on it. Got the engine temp hot, so oil should be good to get the old oil out and put the new oil in. All right, so crawling on the machine, you can see right there, it's a little drain plug. It's a little, I think it's a 6mm, a little Allen head for the bolt there. So we'll pull that out, let the old oil drain out, and start getting a new filter on, which is kind of tucked back in there. All right, let's see if this 6mm is actually correct. Yep. See if I can do this up, making a mess or getting oil on me. Pretty clean looking oil, 50 hours. All right. So while the oil finishes draining there, of course I would have a bed full of junk and I need to raise this. Let's see if we can just raise it without dumping everything out. Work. So let's go. The engine's pretty dusty. Let that finish draining, and our oil filter is right down there. Looks like it might be a little easier to get it from this side of the machine, but pull that off. Get ready to put the new one in. All right, I'm gonna see if I can twist this just by hand first, get it loose. I may not, I may actually have to. Is she moving? All right, she's turning. Slowly but surely. All right, before I get that completely loose, and put this rag. If I can do it without putting on anything hot, starting the fire, just try to put it kind of under where that filter is, so well, maybe keep oil from going over. Let that rag soak it up. Let's see. Oh yeah. Man, thing's threaded on there pretty good ways. I'm probably gonna put threads on this thing. There we go. If I can get it out of here without spilling the oil. Oil really ain't too dirty. It isn't too black. Guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's see. Just leave that filter in there. So got a little oil change kit here. Ordered this off Amazon, but yeah, that's the same part number. So let's just get a little oil. Some people might make a comment about using this old oil, but hey, it still works. Lube up that seal. And then also said where they recommend to go ahead and pre-fill the filter. It's one thing they recommended, so let's do that real quick. Alright, so the way the angle for this filter is to put it back on, I don't want to fill it up too much and have it all spilling out on me, so I think that'll be I think that should be good. Except keeps it from starting completely dry. Cause the angle on this thing, you gotta kind of tilt this. Yeah, oil's already trying to run out a little bit. And get it started. All right, there we go. Kind of worried it had the wrong filter for a sec. Part number was the same. Let's see if I can make this hand tight. Took my glove off. Because I had some oil on it. Didn't think I'd be able to get it hand tight pretty good. Alright, filter's on, let's put the plug back in, fill it up a little. Make sure we still got our copper ring on it. Oh, it's getting slick. I already see this being a problem since I didn't move my oil pan. All right, wipe that little excess oil off so we can check for leaks and we fill it up. All right, so oil filter's in. We've got plug in, so we should be good. Fill her up. All right, I didn't film it, but I looked on good, man, it's a bad glare. I looked on the good old YouTube how to do this. I already went ahead and did it when I was watching the guy do it, and said I wasn't filming, but so you can see there our service was reading 0 hours earlier. I got it now. The next time we do service on the machines, another 50 hours, so we're good. And I didn't even check to see when I turn it on if it blinks service or not. Okay, see, we're good. So it's not blinking a little service hour emblem down there, so we're good. 50 hours, we'll do this service again on it. So, sorry about the lighting, it's kind of dark. One other thing I want to do that I've noticed, I can get my light down here, but this kind of your coolant, your reservoir here. I cannot see any coolant in this thing. Now it does say, you know, max right here. The line says max cold. So when it's cold, that's the max it should be. But the minimum, which is kind of hard to see, it's right there. You can see it kind of. I mean, I don't even see it up to there. And I noticed this like a week ago. Now there is still coolant in this line here on the bottom of the tank. So I didn't freak out too bad when I saw this, but I just noticed this tank looks like it's low. It just seems low to me. So I went ahead and ended up getting some more antifreeze for it, just to get it back to where I think it needs to be. And then I always have this, you know, just extra or whatever for if I ever need it in the future. So I'm gonna go ahead and top this off, and then I think that's all I'm gonna try to do on it. And I'm gonna grease all the drive shaft, the yoke and everything. I'm gonna grease everything up, all the grease fittings I can find, get them all greased up, and clean the bed out, probably give the thing a good wash, and get ready to load this thing up on a trailer tomorrow and take it for a ride. All right, so I waited till the machine cooled down, and you can see there now, I've got it just right under that max cold line there. So should be good on our antifreeze. And now I noticed I didn't check the oil dipstick earlier because it says to check it cold. So same thing now, their engine is cool. See if I can get this out and do this one-handed. It's kind of hard to tell with the lighting, but our line is up to that second hole, so that's where we need it to be, so we should be good. All right, we'll give this thing a good wash, empty that bed out, and load it up tomorrow, and head to good old, I guess it's good old, I ain't Texas, but head to good old Arkansas. All right, so we got the oil changed, the Ranger, and now it's time to just load up some of the little basic tools and kind of items I think you might need being away from home and kind of being out on the trails riding. So what I got here is, first off, we're riding on a bunch of trails, real rocky. So I got my little Craftsman little air compressor pump here. It can run off of like your 12 volt, it's like car charger or whatever, and also 120. But this thing does have the little down here on the bottom. Let's see if I can, you see right there, it's got little charger ports in it, so we run this on the trails if we have a flat tire. So also with a flat tire, we've got, I got this off of Amazon, so a tire repair kit. I do have a actual tire repair kit, but I don't have one that's like in its own case and everything, so that's why I ordered this off of Amazon. I got a few basic like bits. This also has a 3/8 drive that I connect to my drill to run some sockets and everything, a little impact. I have my little socket set right here. This is kind of a little small portable one. Let's see, got the cooler, most important item probably, got to have the cooler. We've got, in this little bag here, I just got a bunch of like channel locks, little hammer, a bunch of sockets, crescent wrench. Got all my sockets for my big electric impact here. Got some jumper cables in case we need them, and extra gas. So I'm gonna kind of get everything just put in the machine, stored away, and kind of get all organized, and then we'll be ready to load the Ranger up on the trailer and start making a few miles to Arkansas. All right, so kind of got where I think everything's gonna ride pretty good. I got these little bungee cords kind of around the jack here, just to keep it from sliding around and making a bunch of racket. Just ran this little strap kind of over everything, keep everything up against the front of the bed, and then this top strap, it's just got it kind of tied off there. If we need to get in the cooler or anything, or get the gas can out, it's nothing just to untie it over there and take that top strap off. But I think that'll keep everything kind of secure back here in the bed. Still leave some more room. We may have another cooler riding back here too when we meet it with our friends. But so here's where I got everything else. I've got a little tire kit, got the little socket set in there, tire kit on top of that, and then on the other side, got everything else. I got the impact, little air compressor, and that little bit sitting there. So I think everything's gonna ride pretty good. This thing's actually got pretty good storage on it. Now I've actually kind of first time utilized the storage. It's got really good storage on it. So I think it's ready to go. Gas is full. Got a full extra tank of gas. So all I gotta do now is pull the Tahoe and the trailer over here and load her up. We'll be ready to go take it for a spin.
said, I've seen him 3 times. I said, the first time I could have done it, I would have so much.
We said voting didn't matter.
Candy says she can fit in there.
Looks pretty deep in some spots.
Yep.
I bet it's cold.
Yeah.
Woo! That is really cold.
It's cold. My boots had to walk all the way across it. I ain't getting my shoes, tennis shoes wet.
Pretty cool. I think it's got a little leak over here though.
Yeah.
Kind of still burning come morning.
Well, made it back to Texas. Nothing broke, and nothing broke that I know of. So the Ranger did real good. Didn't really get no footage of getting to test my winch out. We had some brush off in some woods next to the cabin we were staying, and I used it just to pull some brush up to build a bonfire. But other than that, I didn't really get to use my winch like I wanted, but it's all right. Be plenty of opportunity and plenty of projects coming up in the future I can get footage of putting it to work. But Ranger did good. So the tires definitely helped. I still was kind of on some of the rocky trails we were on that kind of were the more aggressive trails. I was still scraping the bottom of it every now and then, so could have used a little more clearance, but these were definitely better than the tires that were on there, and it was nice knowing I had good protection on the sidewalls. So yeah, I'm real happy with it. That's kind of the first real ride we've kind of got to do it, other than just kind of riding around here on our land doing work. This was the first real trip it's actually been on. Be the first of many, but so yeah, I'm gonna get the machine all cleaned up, get it all nice and washed, get everything unloaded out of the back, everything unloaded. I got tools and stuff stored under the seat. Get it all cleaned up and unloaded, and get it ready for the next thing. Well, got it parked back under the barn here, but it's not I didn't go scrubbing and trying to wash it real good. Just try to get all the mud off of it. Just get all the dirt and grime that was on it, get it all off, and I'm gonna leave the little I'm not even sure 100% what they're called, but the little, I guess you'd say, doors here. They're not even doors, but whatever the those are called. I'm gonna kind of leave them like that because they got wet, and just kind of let all the water drip out of them like that. Yeah, at least you got all the, like I said, got all the dirt and everything back out, and it's back to being somewhat clean again. So it was definitely nice having a little Ranger versus every other year we've gone. We've always had to rent a machine, which is about, depending on who you rent from, it's going to run you about average $350, $400 a day. So to have the little personal machine here this year was a little different. It was real fun. Definitely a good investment. I mean, think about it. You finance one of these in a day, you spend what, say roughly 2 months might cost you on one of these. So, but yeah, like I said, real happy. Machine did real good. We had a buddy that went with us, and then actually my parents and in-laws, they went as well. And they both rented, well, the place we rented from, they only rented Honda Pioneers. And the Honda Pioneers, one thing I will say, a side-by-side comparison, I meant to film this and I didn't. But just looking, the axles on the Honda Pioneer versus the axles on this this Ranger here. I mean, the Ranger was, if I can get down there, I don't know if I can. The Ranger had way beefier axles, and this is, that Honda was stock, this machine is stock, and we were just looking at the diameter on the axles. Doesn't mean they're stronger. I mean, I understand that. But just the overall size, the diameter, the diff on this Ranger, it's pretty crazy how much beefier everything was on this Ranger than it was at Honda. Them Hondas ran great. I still would rather have a Ranger. But like I said, it's pretty crazy seeing a side-by-side. That's the first machine I've had up against my Ranger here, side-by-side in person. And it was just pretty crazy to see how much, I'm not going to say overbuilt or better built this Polaris was, because Honda, man, Hondas are good. They got a reputation that dates years of being real good machines. But it was just, I don't know, that's one thing I guess I was kind of impressed by Polaris was that, and then the suspension on this one. Like I said, that Honda, I mean, I think the Pioneer is their work utility style machine. I know the Talon is the more sport one, which is what the Razor would be for Polaris. So I mean, you had a Ranger and a Pioneer, which should be same class. They're more the working class. Side by side, it was just Polaris. Like I said, you know, it. I'm just happy with it. It did good. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. This video is a little different. I know it's got a lot of little clips of us riding and just kind of nothing real entertaining or real just, I don't know, working on anything. But figured why not, you know, I'd kind of done a previous video on this, putting the winch on it and the tires and wheels on it. Kind of just wanted to follow up on how the tires here did, and just figured I'd go ahead and make a video. So that's gonna be it. So appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you in the next one.